What's up, Husker fans? Welcome to this week's episode of Shug Talk. And if you guys don't mind, I'm just not even going to talk about the Penn State game. We're just going to, it was ugly. It was disgusting. It was the worst game I'd seen under Matt Rule, aside for, I don't know, that Minnesota game was like that too. And I guess when we played Michigan his first year, that was pretty bad too. But yeah, put that one behind us and not even talk about that if we have to. Move on to Iowa because it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Um, Move on to Iowa. Game's tomorrow at 11, and I don't know. It feels like Nebraska's going to have a pretty anticlimactic end to the season because everything they do good at, we are really, really bad at, and yeah, we did not play well against Penn State, and that was pretty much writing on the wall, in my opinion, for what's to come against the Hawkeyes, who they're not going to throw the ball. They give a shit less to throw the ball. Their quarterback, Mark Gronowski, he is, let's see, he's got 1,000 yards. Oh, wait, that's conference. Okay, so 1,300 yards on the season, 7 touchdowns, 6 picks. Doesn't throw the ball a lot, obviously. But he runs the ball. He can run the ball. He's mobile. And we're terrible against that shit. We can't stop that. And not Penn State, Iowa, they may not throw a pass against us. They're going to be perfectly fine with, early in this game, if we come out with our hair on fire and play well and, stop them early in the game. They're perfectly fine with playing that field position game, run the ball 2-3 yards a fucking carry, because slowly but surely, that 2-3 yards is going to turn to 6 and 7 yards, and it's going to turn into 20 yards, and then 50-yard fucking run. And that's their game. That's what they do. They're totally fine with doing that. And, we'll see. What are we ranked against the run? 90th against the run. 97 to be exact. We give up 168 yards rushing a game. Gave up a shitload last week to Penn State, like 240 or something like that. And Iowa rushes for 174 yards per game, which that's lower than I thought that number would be. That's 50th in the country. And yeah, I thought that number would be a lot higher. But it's Iowa, it's Nebraska. Typically this game comes down to a last second field goal. Who knows? I don't know. If you guys think the Huskers are going to win, comment below what your score prediction is. Because it's hard to pick. It's really hard to pick Nebraska to win this game, in my opinion. Adam Carricker said, if you watch his video, he said, I'm picking the Huskers. I don't have any good reason why, though, but I'm picking Nebraska. And I'm kind of in that boat, too, but I'm comfortable picking against Nebraska. I've picked against them before this year. Our quarterback Dylan Raiola, he's missed the last two and a half games or so, and he still has more passing yards than their quarterback. Kamari Moulton is their leading rusher, 690 yards, 138 carries. I can't believe that's all the yards he's got, really. Let me go to Iowa real quick. Yeah, that's their leading rusher, 690 yards. What the fuck? It's not very many for a team that hangs their hat on the running attack. Emmett Johnson, of course, our leading rusher. Isaiah Hunter, our leading receiver. Or wait, I seen somebody say that Emmett Johnson was leading Nebraska in receiving yards. There's no way that's true, right? Yeah, that's not true. Who said that? Yeah, Emmett's got 348 receiving, and Hunter's got over 600. So keys to the game for Nebraska, pretty simple. It's been the key the last few weeks. Stop the run. That's number one right there. If we can stop the run, I really like our odds. Number two, open holes in the rushing attack offensively and protect TJ. So basically, the first two keys are trench play, offense and defense, and open field tackling. We've got to be able to tackle. So if Nebraska does that, they can get out of there with a win. Something ugly, something stupid ugly, like 9-10 or something that you don't even want to watch, but you sit there and watch it because you're a Husker fan and we love torture, apparently. But if that doesn't go, if they can't control those couple keys that I mentioned, this game has the potential to get ugly and not in our favor. Be something like, psh, look at the Penn State score. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. So short episode this week. Not gonna do the top 25. Anyway, smash that like button. Share it with your mom. Peace out.